What is up, NXT students and leaders?
Welcome back to our very first ever live.
We are so excited to have you guys. It has been way too long, right, Natalie?
Yeah, very long.
Very long. But we're so happy we get to connect with you guys again. Drop a comment down below. Let us know you're here. Give a shout out to your crew leader, life group leader, your crew. Let us know what is up. We cannot wait to connect with you guys. We have a super special service planned, not just because we're online, but also
Because we are celebrating our 2020 graduates.
congratulations, guys. You did it. Even through a pandemic.
Yeah, you did it.
We are so proud of you. This service is going to be super great, and right after, you guys can connect with your life groups to talk it over. So give a shout out to your life group leader, shoot them a text, ask them what's the move, and then make sure that you guys get connected on that Zoom link right after. If you're not a part of a life group, there is a link in the comments below that you can go ahead and check out, and then that will give us a chance to find a life group for you and get you connected to NXT and give you all the information we need. But for now, we're going to jump right in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cheers to you. I did it wrong. Let's jump right in.
Hey,
Howdy.
we wanted to congratulate all of our seniors. Congratulations, you're doing such an amazing job and we're so proud of you. What we wanted to do today is a little life hack, a master class on college foods.
Ooh,
So we have a plethora of foods that we're gonna try today.
a very strange, eclectic,
Delicious, nutritious.
just something to just give your palate amazing things.
Because here's the thing, when you're in college, you're trying to save money, you're focusing on your studies, and you're really probably not focusing on your nutrition, which is fine because you're focusing
We've
on
all
what
been
you
there.
can do. So we have a variety of meals that we will be eating today, some of which we're excited about and some of which we are not.
I'm not
But
gonna lie to you guys, okay?
We
are
will
not
give you-
excited about anything that we're going to eat tonight other than these.
we will give you some honest feedback on some of the most popular college foods. We are gonna start with breakfast.
Breakfast, the most important meal of the day.
The one that gives you all that
I think it
energy for your brain.
Yes.
All your classes, all your studies. You have two affordable options that are delicious and nutritious.
I don't know about that. So we have Lucky Charms in a cup because you're in college. You don't have bowls, you have cups.
You have cups.
That's
and
what we
here's
do.
the thing, I'm telling you,
Little bit of milk,
little bit of milk, a lot of bit of cereal.
and I know there's a big controversy.
There
is it the
is.
milk first or is it the cereal first?
It's
Me?
the cereal
Cereal
first.
first in this house. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Good enough, right?
Just a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar.
I didn't
Wow.
get a single marshmallow, which is very
I
disappointing.
got all the marshmallows.
I'm just saying, cereal honestly tastes better when you eat it out of a cup.
You're gonna like that one. That one's easy.
Fast and easy. You can slam it down before you gotta get to class, and you're good to go.
Good to go.
What is
On
our
to
other
the next.
option?
Toaster strudels.
My personal favorite.
Let's try it.
I like the cherry.
Oh. Oh.
You don't like the cherry?
Yeah. It tastes like cough syrup. All right.
Blueberry is my favorite, but
It's an option for you if you need something quick.
or
Don't get cherry though.
the classic Pop-Tart.
Ah.
Grab it on the go.
If that's the way college kids are starting their days off, there's got to be other viable options.
No, it's okay. Now, after we're done with breakfast, we do a couple classes, and then we get to lunch. What are we eating during lunch?
We got, thank you for asking, Jill, some Ready Mac and a Hot Pocket with some
Can
bagel
we show
bites.
them the Ready Mac?
No, they don't want to see that.
No, you
Just
need
eat
to
it.
see this.
Ugh.
Now, this doesn't look like regular mac and cheese. I'm a big
First of
fan
all,
of
we're
mac
grown
and
adults
cheese.
and we could not figure out how to make this stuff.
We had
okay,
to read the
so
instructions 3
you're
times.
entering a brand new part of life. You're away from your family. You're in an unknown environment,
This
and
is
you're gonna
true.
have to try to figure out this stuff. Good luck.
I love
seems like a
macaroni and
hockey
cheese,
puck.
but this does not look.
Oh Lord. I'll try the hot.
I mean, the
Pocket.
bagel biters I feel like a classic.
Hot Pockets. I think people call them lava pockets because you bite into it and it just burns your mouth. Here we go.
This bagel bite is so hard.
Oh, it's hot. Hot.
See? That goes back to what you said.
Real hot.
I don't think the Hot Pocket's bad. I actually think it's good.
I think it's better than the bagel bites and the mac and cheese.
So go with the Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
That's what wins.
Dinner.
All right, let's go. Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
Hormel's beef stew XL, 35% more. And we also have Starkist Tuna Creations Hot Buffalo. This one's gonna be bad.
This one's gonna be, I already know it's gonna be bad. When I picked it up off the shelf, I looked at it and I said, this is gonna be disgusting.
Okay, fun fact about Rob. When I was a younger man, I did what is now known as CLC. And I lived off this stuff. And I really enjoyed it.
Okay, I'll try
I'm very nervous about this.
This looks so dicey.
Oh. All right, this tuna
Okay, here we
creation
go.
thing, you have to be like on your last leg. That's
This
pretty
is
good,
not
right?
bad.
All right, here we go.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh no.
No, this honestly is really not bad.
Bye. Jill and I will buy you food if you have to eat this. You call us, you text us, email us, carrier pigeon.
This one.
If you are eating this, no.
Wait. Okay,
Oh.
so the tuna's a no-go. But this one honestly looked the most disgusting, but it actually tastes like pretty good.
I just took a bite of Hot Pocket to get that out of my mouth. That's how bad that was. So I think we found out what was good and what was bad. We've taken you through breakfast to lunch to dinner. We have our after meal snacks, which everyone loves, Flaming Hot Cheetos. Yeah, just if you need anything, just call us. We will take care of you to avoid eating this food. We love you guys. We're so proud of you.
Literally so proud.
Next
We're
chapter
so
of life is
excited.
going to be amazing.
If you need a home-cooked meal, we'll order one for you.
There you go. Boom. We love you guys.
Love you so
Thanks
much.
again.
Class of 2020, we're so excited for you. We're celebrating with you, even though we recognize that this year is not normal. But we also recognize that you are a resilient class and that God's got extraordinary things for you. Even in the midst of this pandemic, you guys outshine everyone. We just want to remind you that we love you, that we're praying for you, that we're celebrating you, and stay connected and let us continue to love on you until God moves you on to the next thing. We love you guys. Congratulations.
Hey NXT, how you guys doing?
The way I made my time count at NXT was by getting involved. I joined the worship team during my sophomore year, and the last 3 years have been life-changing for me.
I had a very rough time in high school, and the only thing that kept me going through that every single week was going to NXT.
I went to every crew night I could go to. I went to RD week. I loved Breakaway.
I've never really experienced worship sessions like those anywhere else.
I just attended all the events and really seeked God at those events as well.
Been a crazy 4 years of high school, but I think that when you let loose and you let go and you listen to what God has to say, you most definitely won't regret it.
I have also volunteered with Fuse and gone with NXT to help tutor elementary school children in my community.
Joining the tech team, which was really cool because I got to serve and do something hands-on and really fun at the same time.
I made my time count by staying connected to those around me.
I made a bunch of amazing relationships throughout that time.
It really is just an amazing experience, just getting to know my crew, shout out Green Crew, getting closer to God.
Those are real, genuine people that, you know, they're gonna stay in your lives.
I came to America 8 months ago without knowing English or without knowing anything about the American culture. I decided to join the worship band. I had the help of 2 amazing leaders and people, and they made it easier for me to get used to this, and I'm so grateful for them.
My friends have helped me grow and just be able to lead me to what it is to be a Christian.
And I'd like to encourage all the younger students at Calvary not to take their time for granted in high school. It goes by quicker than you think.
If I had any advice for those in high school or 8th graders transitioning into high school, I would definitely find a way to get involved.
When you invest your time, you'll reap what you sow.
It's only gonna happen once, and so, you know, make the most of it, you know.
Engage with what's going on in the moment.
Go to Breakaway. Seriously, it is an amazing time. Just go for it.
First of all, pursue God.
Just take a second and listen and hear what God has to say to you.
So go out of your comfort zone and make new friends at church and
ask questions and ask a million questions.
Any situation, any trial, tribulation, there's always a lesson that needs to be learned.
Hey, congratulations to all of our NXT seniors. You guys did it.
High school seniors, you are no longer, you are beyond high school, and we want to congratulate you.
We know that God has so much in store for you, and so we honor you, we celebrate you today, we're praying for you, and again, we're just so excited for all that God has in store for you.
And every single day, make the choice to follow God in everything that you do, and He will guide all of your steps along the way. Congratulations!
We are looking so forward to seeing what all happens in your lives, but we're just really proud. We love you guys.
I love you all so much. I'm grateful for you, and I'm so excited for your future. So congratulations, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Congratulations, you guys. So excited for you. Can't wait to see what's next.
I'm really excited about going to college. My relationship with God and how much it has grown, I feel like I'm truly ready to go out there.
In the future, I'm looking forward to attending the University of Alabama in Huntsville, majoring in computer science.
I want to make a difference in students, and I also want them to find their purposes in life.
Something I'm excited for in the future is to meet new people and learn new things, and just grow my relationship with God as well.
I'm excited for the future, what it has to offer.
I'm just so excited to see what God has to offer me in the future.
Now I can say that you guys are my family, and I'm so grateful for that.
I know this is a weird time, but God's gonna get us through it. So, yeah, that's about it.
I miss all of you, so bye.
Thank you. I hope you guys have a good day.
I miss you guys, and I hope that helps.
Which way?
Congratulations, you guys. We love you.
Holy cow.
Class of 2020, the best class there was or is.
What up, NXT fam? I love you so much. I'm grateful that you're with us tonight. You're here with us on a special night, YouTube online. We've moved our services here, so please come back here. We're not going to throw them Instagram Live anymore. We want to be at Central and right here. But tonight, you're joining us for an extremely special night. We are celebrating the class of 2020. Let's take the next 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Give them a round of applause. 1, 2, 3, we love your beautiful, shiny faces as you begin to graduate and move on to what God has called you to. We want to honor you tonight. And for those of you who are watching that may not have graduated in year 2020, your year hasn't come yet, we want to let you know that you can dive in and listen to what God has for you this as well. What God has for you in this as well. Whew, got that. I just want to say what a privilege it has been to serve you all, including the class of 2020. You are an incredible group of gifted young people. You hear us say that over and over again. Seniors, you've made it. You did it. Give yourself a little celebration in the middle of a pandemic. You still graduated, which is a big deal. Today marks a very important step in your life. After today, you will begin a new journey. We all will. A new chapter, so to speak. This chapter will be filled with a ton of new experiences, a host of new friends, and a whole lot more responsibility. At least that's what your parents hope. Some of you are already looking toward your new school and how that's going to work out for you next year. And maybe some of you are frightened out of your mind at the very thought. That's okay. With new and unfamiliar horizons come so many feelings, thoughts, and expectations. This is a part of life and will continue to be. Even as you leave this place and many more places to come. But in all of it, I want you to remember just a few things. Trust God and trust that His plan is best for your life. Trust God and trust that His plan is best for your life. In the book of Joshua, Moses has just died and God promotes a young man by the name of Joshua. Now Joshua is chosen to lead the people of God into the land that God had promised Israel. But before Joshua leads the people, God first gives him some wisdom and some encouragement. I think this wisdom is for us as well. And it comes from the scripture in Joshua chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. I want to read it to you, and it should be up on your screen. Study the word of God continually. Meditate on it day and night, so you will be sure to obey everything that is written in it. Only then will you prosper and succeed in all you do. This is my command. God speaking to Joshua. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. There's a few points that stood out to me from this verse, and I want to encourage you with them, so let them sink in as I speak to you. First off, you will never know God's plan if you don't know his word and what it says about you. I want to read that again. First, you will never know God's plan if you don't know his word and what it says about you. That's why God urged Joshua to study in it day and night, meditate on it, think about it, processes, roll over and over again God's promises for you and about you day and night. That he would never forget who God called him to be, that he would never forget God's heart for him, and that he would carry out the plan God put in Joshua's heart and into his hands. Second is this: God reminded Joshua to be strong and to have courage, to not fear or to be discouraged, to remember that God was with him everywhere that he would go. And in everything that he would do, if he stayed close, he would recognize that God was with him. To you watching, I say this, and I say the same thing to you, that God spoke to Joshua in that moment. Be strong, have courage, don't fear. Stay in the very center of God's purpose and remember that God is with you wherever you go. Truth is, you will have hard times. You will have to endure some failures. We like to call them life lessons. You will face obstacles and you will see seasons of both joy and success and sometimes ease. But my encouragement to you is this: be strong in those moments of hardships and in those moments of success. Be courageous in the hallways, wherever you might be. Be contagious in your faith in the spaces that God will give to you. Don't fear when you don't have the answer or facing difficulties, but look to Jesus, because you can put your trust in God, because he has promised to be with you in every single one of those seasons. He said he will never leave you nor forsake you. So in closing, class of 2020, let me share something with you. This is not a moment that we're celebrating because you're leaving us. We're not celebrating this moment because you're leaving us here at NXT Youth, but in fact, this moment is a celebration for us in NXT Youth because we're actually sending you. We're sending you wherever God has called you to be. To the graduating class of 2020, the moment you stepped into NXT and under the guidance of the pastors and the leaders of this ministry and this church, they began to pour themselves out with Christ's love and wisdom, prepare you for your next step, to send you out filled and prepared to succeed in your next chapter. That next chapter begins now. So pause, take a moment, reflect on what you have learned and what you've experienced in your time here. Think about the conversations with your leaders, with your parents, with your friends who told you they believed in you deeply, to those who all spoke greatness into your life. Think about it. Think about how they shared how proud they were on your progress and what you've become and who you've become in every area of your life. Maybe there were some tough conversations with a leader and they just said they saw more inside of you than you allowed yourself to see. Take a moment and breathe in every memory and every lesson and every victory that helped shape the young man or young woman of God that you're becoming right before our eyes. We've officially done all that we could to prepare you for your next step. No more overbearing high school teacher. No more leaders all up in your business or pastors asking, how are you doing? What's going on in your life? But remember, everything that they did is because they loved you deeply. They believed in you relentlessly, and they refused to let you live below your potential. May you never know what it's like to live a life of wasted potential. You're all great, you're all full of life, and you're prepared to take on everything that comes your way. Class of 2020, you are shaped, you are prepared, and you are ready for the journey ahead. Just remember this above all else. Trust God and trust His plan for your life. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing it, and we'll see you the next time.
Hey, Calvary Youth, I just wanted to take a second and just tell you I'm thinking about you today. These have been strange days. I cannot imagine how you've processed how your school year ended, all the talk in the news, and of course the issue we face today with the racism that's just running amok in our world today and the violence that's coming in with that almost every hour. I want to tell you this, God's a good God, and God knows how you feel. God cares about you. You mean a lot to Him. He knows you by name. He knows your purpose in life. And today I want to remind you that you have a purpose in God today. As you find yourself battling fear and difficulty, don't ever forget that. God has a purpose for you. God has a plan for you. You're here by divine design. God chose you to be here, and you're part of His plan. Can I pray with you right now? Let's do this. Father, I thank you today that in times like these, we can lean upon you. God, so much going on in our world today, so much confusion, so much strife, even hate we see almost every second. And I pray today that you'll be with Calvary Youth, Junior High, High School. Be with them right now. Give them your strength, your peace, and your love. Be with them every second. Comfort their heart today. And we give you thanks in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, don't forget this, guys. Listen up. God's got this. You're going to be okay. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.
What's going on, NXT family? I just want to start off by saying how much I love you and how much God has graced me with the ability to serve and love each and every one of you, both student and leaders. Hey, I wanted to clue you in on a few things that's happening in my life, and I want to update you, and some of you have probably already heard, and most of the leaders know by this point, but I wanted to share with you, especially NXT students, the announcement that me and my family have decided to transition out of the position that God gave to us here at Calvary Church for the last 5 years. I just want to let you know there are no hard feelings, there's no understory, but we just simply believe that God had something next for us and our family. Our girls are young, and we want an opportunity to focus on them for a season. And so that it will allow us in the church that we'll be heading to next in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Yes, you heard it right. We're headed to the desert to serve an amazing church, Las Cruces First Assembly, where I'll be the youth pastor and young adults pastor. And we'll be serving that community of Las Cruces until God moves us on to the next place. But I wanted to make it known to you and let it be clear that I love you. It has been a joy to serve you. It's my heart that this place continue to go on the path that God had for it. And I still believe the dream that one day that room will be packed full of students from the front to the back. Even if it's not me, the dream is God's dream and not my own. I want to remind you, stay locked in, connect with the pastors that will be behind and whoever they might bring in next. Give them your heart, because this thing is more about you and God than it is about who's leading it. So trust God, stay faithful, and love well. I love you, I'll miss you, and I'll see you. I'll be around next week as well, so we'll have some time to just say hello and goodbye before we go on to the next thing. I love you guys. Until next time.
Thank you so much, Pastor Eddie, for honoring our seniors, and Pastor Marty for praying over them. Next generation, we're rooting for you. So what do we have next, Natalie?
We have 2 announcements.
2. First one, next week, the NXT Youth Worship team is going to be joining us for an amazing time of worship. I know you guys miss worship, I miss worship, she miss worship, he miss worship. So we are super excited to be able to go ahead and worship together once again. For our second announcement, we have Life Group starting next week. Well, technically, you guys should be joining them today. But next week, after service at 7:30 p.m., connect with your Life Group leader, shoot him a text, ask him what's the move, and hop onto a Zoom link so we can connect and have fellowship with each other every single week. Thank you so much for joining us. Seniors, we love you. NXT, we love you. We'll see you later.